this is a quick recap of the things we covered at the meeting down on the 5th floor that some of you were not able to attend. So I want to start by making sure that you're aware of the questions that I am hoping that you're going to ask each vendor, either working it into a conversation with them or specifically asking these questions before you place their collection, so you could know with confidence that you can buy that collection knowing the answers to these questions. So I'll just review them quickly. You could read what I have written here. The first question, of course, which is the most important question, and the answer to this is yes for most vendors at this point. Will the collection be available, the images, for eStyleCentral.com? Now, if you're shopping a new collection that's never been on the eStyleCentral database, isn't currently on the eStyleCentral database, make sure you let that company know that it's important to you that those images are released. Don't take it for granted that we'll be able to get the images. They may have made contracts with some of the big online retailers to not release the images to anyone else. All kinds of things could have happened. So you must ask them, will you release images to eStyleCentral so that I can add the collection to my website? Next question you want to ask them is, will I be allowed to accept orders on this collection on my website at your MSRP price, and will you be enforcing that MSRP price on all websites that are allowed to sell this collection? Again, don't take it for granted. Some of the vendors are limiting who can sell their products, and you need to know whether you can sell it on your website or not, especially with the goal that we're pursuing this season to make sure that business comes to you online and that you get that business. If the manufacturer doesn't allow you to put a price on his product, then obviously you're not going to get those orders. Very important question, again, and this is maybe something that you can't expect them to answer no to. They're going to probably say yes, but don't be surprised if some of the vendors do tell you that they will not be selling the big online retailers, the online-only retailers going forward. And, be specific to ask them, or will it be kept exclusive to full-service specialty stores like mine? Now, there's some very big online retailers that are not online-only retailers. They are full-service brick-and-mortar specialty stores that happen to have built a powerful website, which you want to do as well. But there is a distinction, and the manufacturer knows the distinction, and you do too. You know what an online-only retailer is. It's someone who doesn't have a brick-and-mortar store that's open to the public during store hours without an appointment. Again, the manufacturers could decide who they want to sell and who they don't want to sell. Leave it up to the manufacturers to decide what this definition is. But if they do have good news for you and they've decided to only do online sales through the full-service specialty stores that have their websites, then that's great news for you, and you should know that. Now, of course, this is a question that you should ask vendors. Again, don't take it for granted. Will this collection be sold directly to consumers on your corporate website? We found a few websites, excuse me, that are selling directly to consumers on their website. Ask them that. If they say they are, then just get up and leave their showroom. You should never buy a collection that is selling directly to the consumer on their own website. You're also going to want to know if they're going to list you on their store locator. It's very important. Again, don't take it for granted. Will you put my name and address on your store locator? And very important, if you want to do online sales, that you ask them if they will put a link to your store, to your website, from the listing that they give you on their store locator. And if they say they don't, ask them why they don't. Why is that not a good thing for them to do? So a consumer could find your website if they're shopping in that area and learn more about your store and even purchase that vendor's product from your website. Next question is, will you list online-only retailers separately on your website store locator? Again, if they're not selling online-only retailers, that's great. But if they are, some of the vendors are now taken to having a separate listing on their website before they even enter a zip code where they can see or consumers can see where they can buy this online. And what you'll usually see listed there are the online-only retailers. So the vendors have been able to make a distinction simply by the fact that they list those online-only retailers on their store locator. So you want to watch for that. And if you don't get an answer, you should go to the manufacturer's website, go to their store locator, and see, do they list online-only retailers separately? If they list the online only retailers separately. That's a big negative. That means they're driving their business to the online-only retailers. And again, it might be something you want to take into consideration, not only whether you would buy a lot of that collection, but whether you would buy it at all. I'm just going to scroll through here, and these are just a review of some of the answers, but I want to emphasize we do have a definition of what an online-only retailer is and what a full-service specialty store is. And you are a full-service specialty store if you have the eStyle Central program. You are a retailer that places an order on all collections that will be featured on your retail website at the beginning of or sometime during the season for the minimum quantities required by the manufacturer, and that minimum quantity, less any discontinued styles, is shipped to a brick-and-mortar full-service specialty store location that is open to the public during posted store hours without an appointment, where there is the potential for those items to be tried on and purchased by a consumer. That's what defines you as a full-service specialty store. And if the manufacturer is going to only allow people that meet that criteria, which, by the way, you must meet to be eligible for the eStyle Central program, then that means they're selling their products only through full-service specialty stores, even if the product is sold on the websites of those full-service specialty stores. Next, I want to give you an update on GoDressy. GoDressy is the mega website that we'll be putting up that will incorporate all of the websites that are using the eStyle Central program into one mega website. So basically we've been building this for the past year or so, and it's going to be the biggest place on the internet for people to shop for prom, pageant, bridal. It's all 200 of the eStyle Central websites feeding their information, their availability, their inventory, all to this one mega website. For more details about how GoDressy's orders will be distributed to the full-service specialty stores that use the eStyle Central program, please call me. I'll give you detailed information of what your options are to be included in GoDressy. But it's ready to launch, and we are very excited with the reception that we've gotten from many of the manufacturers that see this as a great tool for them to move some of their online business to full-service specialty stores. And one of the very important and essential things for GoDressy, as well as for your website, is the ability to upload your inventory. So many of you have taken advantage of uploading your inventory, but I want to just quickly review that. If you do not have the inventory management feature on your website, you should not leave this market without getting that added to your website. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to log into your admin panel, you're going to go to Manage Products, and you're going to see if you have this Edit Inventory link. If you do not have it, see Sal or Will or anyone, and we'll show you how to add that. There are costs involved, but there's certainly worthwhile for this investment to be able to be included in GoDressy and for you to have your inventory on your website. So I want to show you, so I'm going to select a collection. I'm just going to select randomly, let's see, La Femme, and what you'll see here is that we have this La Femme style number 20680 show up, and I'm going to go to this website and I'm going to find that style, find the La Femme collection, which is right here, and you see that it starts with 20117. When I go back here and I add inventory, now this would be your inventory that you would add to this style because you have it in stock. So I'm going to add 4 in gunmetal and some in navy just so you can see. I'm going to submit it, and now when I go to this website, I refresh the screen, and you see that style immediately moves to the front, and it is now showing as available for immediate delivery in those sizes and colors. Sorry about that video that was put there. It has nothing to do with that La Femme style, but this is just a demo website. Now, what we've done is we've also given the manufacturers the ability to add their inventory. So whether it's your inventory or the manufacturer's inventory that's added, it will be added to GoDressy and allocated to you. So GoDressy will know that you have those particular sizes and colors in that particular style from that particular manufacturer, and your website would know that as well, and you would be able to keep that information updated. Now, you can use our manual system that we're making available. And again, you could call us for details on how to use that manual system, but what you would do is you would add the inventory, and then you'd be able to generate reports that show what you have in inventory, and you'd be able to update those reports to update your inventory. Again, it's very easy to use, but if you do get a POS system, you can tie your POS system into this, and it'll automatically do those updates for you. So you want to make sure that you talk to us about the POS systems that you can tie into this this program so that the inventory would be updated automatically. Now, as far as the manufacturers adding inventory, I added inventory to a montage style. So you can see, so on the Moncherie admin panel, I added inventory on a montage style, and you can see the style moved to the front, and you can see that the inventory is showing on this website. So if any of the vendors adds inventory that they're dedicating to eStyle Central, it will show on your website as long as you're an authorized retailer of that collection, and it will dedicate that inventory to you as the most local store that's using GoDressy as that inventory being available as well. So this would give us the opportunity to capture those in-stock merchandise orders on your website, and orders that would potentially be lost to any of the big online retailers, we would capture them as well here on GoDressy. So what we're doing is we're giving each vendor the opportunity for free to log in and dedicate inventory to eStyle Central. There's no obligation for them to do this. They could do this just because they want to drive that business to the eStyle Central clients. And we're showing them how to do it, and a lot of them have really said this is a great thing that they intend to use. So as we hear back from vendors, as we know what their intentions are, we're going to be able to tell you which vendors are planning to add inventory, dedicate inventory to the eStyle Central database. And that's why you want to be sure to ask them this question. I have sent videos out to them. I've met with them personally. I've showed them how it works. Everyone that has seen it with their own eyes are amazed that they can add inventory, and it updates on all of the websites that carry their collection. So if you don't ask any of these other questions, please ask, will you be allocating dedicated inventory for the exclusive use of eStyleCentral.com clients? The more people we have doing that, the more business we will be able to take away from big online retailers and have those units of inventory available to the eStyle Central full-service specialty stores. Next thing I want to review with you is the eStyle Connect app. If you have not created an account yet for eStyle Connect, it's extremely important, essential that you do create an account so you'll be able to rewrite your orders digitally. A lot of the manufacturers have already given us their Spring 2015 style details. So after the show, when you have your orders, we're going to need you to rewrite your orders digitally using eStyle Connect. But before you can do that, you need to create an account. So you can skip these two fields and just start here with your store name, your name, address, city, state, your zip code, phone number, email address. Now, the email address that you use will serve as your username, and it'll be the email address that you receive your orders when you write them digitally, your digital copy of those orders, and then you're going to type in a password. It should be a secure password. It should have at least 8 characters and have numbers and letters, and then you're going to confirm that and save it. Once you've set up your account, we'll know you're on the eStyle Connect database, and we'll make sure to send you information about how to write your orders. So that's very important that you do that as soon as possible. So the last thing that I wanted to discuss with you is the mobile version of the website. A lot of you have not taken advantage of the mobile version of the website. Please just go to your admin home panel. It's been posted up here for a while about activating that mobile version of your website. Again, there are possibly fees involved, setup fees and monthly fees involved, but you really should consider getting this update, and just contact us and we'll let you know what it would entail. But we've done a recap of what the percentage is of mobile viewing of websites compared to desktop and laptop viewing, and it's 2/3 are on mobile devices, whether it's a tablet or a phone. So again, your website does work on a mobile device, but this is a different kind of viewing that it makes the images automatically resize to the device that they're on. Again, if you watch this video, just click this link or click the link here and watch the video. You'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about, and we want to make sure that you do that update before you leave the market. And customer service is here and happy to help you instigate it and get it done. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please contact me, and I'll be happy to answer any of them. Thank you.